I would like to, we're going to be talking about the NASA Envisioned Futures now this morning. And Dr. Ben Bussey will be moderating that session, but I'm going to start by introducing Niki Werkheiser, who is our amazing lead at NASA, and now she's shaking her head. So Niki, I'll pass it off to you, and then Ben will come up to introduce the other speakers as we go through this. So thank you, welcome everyone, and I hope you all have a great day.
I'm glad that was Rachel. It's much nicer than what Ben would have probably said. But. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the second day, and I just can't tell you how absolutely giddy I am that we have folks in person and online. It's so nice to see faces again, and it's especially nice to see people's chins. It changes things a lot, right? So it's been a while. So I want to take a minute to do probably the most important thing that we're going to do during these 2 days, and that's give some very special thank yous. This team has worked incredibly hard over the last few months, really, getting ready for this. And it's been a while since we've done these type of things in person, so it's taken a little bit to get used to that again. First and foremost, I really want to thank Andrea over here. She's hiding away, but she is the miracle worker behind the scenes. Thank you, Andrea. Her and Kratina. Was Kratina in here? I want her to stand up. We're going to embarrass her. She's around here somewhere. She's hiding. She's over there. If you see Kratina, though, everybody, let's give her a round of applause, too. They've been here early mornings, late nights, to make it all work, so thank you very much. Also, want to make sure I thank the APL leadership team and the LSIC team. Y'all all know Ben Bussey. He needs no introduction, the infamous. But thank you, Ben, for all you do. And Brenda, if we can stand up, I want to make names to faces back here. And the LSI leadership team. Also, the LSIC team, obviously, Rachel is our fierce director. Where'd she go? She's hiding back over there now. There's Kratina. Make sure we... Thank you, Rachel, for all you do. And Josh and Angela, if y'all can stand up, I want to make sure everybody knows faces as well. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Josh, for all you do. Also want to thank the APL comm team and the rest of the LSI team. There's several folks behind the scenes that volunteered as other duties as assigned and came in at hours in addition to their day job to get all of this set up. So thank you very much. I also want to take a moment to thank our focus group leads. And if y'all could stand up, I'm going to call out some names because we are back in person. I just want to make sure everyone knows what everybody looks like too, right? So for dust mitigation, we have Jorge. Excavation and construction, Anthony. Y'all here? Y'all stand up. Don't be shy. Y'all keep standing. Make sure everybody sees you. Extreme access, we have Angela. And extreme environments, we have Jamie. ISRU is Carl. Surface power, Wes. And MOSO, we heard from yesterday, James. So if you haven't got a chance to talk to him yet, please do. And while I'm doing that, I want to make sure for our NASA focus group, NASA PTs and SELs that are the points of contact for our APL team, I want to make sure that they stand up. They've been working closely with APL for the last year or two, pulling all this together. So if we can have our folks to stand up, please. I think Mark Hilberger, I just saw him. He was all clean shaven. I hadn't seen that in a while. He's excavation and construction. Dust mitigation right now, Michael Johansson's been standing in. We have Kristen's out on maternity leave. So Michael was doing dust for several years, and he's now our GCD flight lead, working a lot of our CLIPS activities, too. Julie is here for Jerry. Jerry, I think, is at a conference. Julie Kleinhans is back here for ISRU. And then Service Power, John Scott's been over here. If he's still in the same, did he move around? There he is, right? He's talking today. That's why he's coming up soon. And then Extreme Environments is Angela Kren here. I haven't seen Angela yet, but she may be here. I don't know if she's here. Okay, and then we have Kevin Somerville online also, and Extreme Access, Josh Mailing, who's also online from JSC. I just want to say thanks to everyone. Now, the team, the folks that you just heard, they've been working together really throughout the year. So the NASA team has been developing the capability Envision Futures that you're going to hear Walt talk about. They've been working closely with their APL counterparts, getting feedback and talking through that. And so everything that you've been doing each month for those who join the virtual focus groups, which I highly recommend, the whole point of those is so that we can have a consistent, continuous, open dialogue, right? So I can't tell you how important it is to get you, everyone here is a stakeholder in this planning, right? So hearing your feedback on that continuous basis, talking about what the main gaps are, where people are investing, where what we think is infrastructure to get to sustainability. And then also hearing NASA's plans, NASA's goals, what our priorities are, and kind of having those subgroups and those priorities being discussed openly. So when you hear Walt talk about the envisioned futures that Jim kind of gave a sneak peek of yesterday, that we'll be releasing some RFIs, all of that is to get that feedback. And it's going to be an iterative process, and I think it really helps to prompt that dialogue and continue it so that we can identify those key technology gaps and priorities. So we're real excited. You may actually see some things in there that have came up. You will see some things in there that have came up in these focus groups, and very likely things that many in this room have brought up or mentioned that we are kind of coalescing